Hello, friends. Welcome back to Back in Time. Friends, this video is about a book that is quite controversial. It's also referred to as the Book of the Jinn. The name of this book is Shams al-Ma'arif. Friends, approximately 1800 years ago, a scholar used to live in Egypt. His name was Ahmad al-Buni. Originally born in Algeria, he spent his life in Egypt. There was a mathematician and a philosopher. Shams al-Ma'arif was written by the same person. Not much is known about al-Muni's life. However, it is said that he passed away in the year 1225. So friends, the meaning of Shams al-Ma'arif is said to be the son of knowledge, but today, the original version of this book doesn't exist. It's said that after al-Buni's death, many people made additions to the book. So the Shams al-Ma'arif we have today is not the same original book. Regardless of the original intention of al-Buni, the fact remains that there are elements in this book that people are afraid of, and it is often associated with occult practices involving Jinn. Friends, al-Buni wrote in the beginning of this book that it contains information about magical powers and hidden forces. In other words, this book is essentially about Jinn and magic. The book utilized the science of letters, meaning it believed that certain Arabic words contain magical power. You can see the Urdu translation of Shams al-Ma'arif, where it's written that this book includes information about the science of letters. You can become a practitioner, learning ways to control the self, understand the methods of white magic, and discover various other things similar to these topics. The contents of this book include everything like that, which means you'll find all those things in this book. This book claims to have solutions for everything related to magic, whether it's about destroying an enemy through magic, gaining someone's love, curing a fever, or treating a snakebite. It asserts that this book provides systematic solutions for all these things in an organized manner. As taught, for example, in the treatment of fever, it's explained that a person needs to write something, then the ink needs to be put in water, and that water should be given to the sick person to drink. Anyway, as I mentioned to you, al-Buni referred to this knowledge as the science of letters, which means obtaining magical power through words. In this book, the names of Jinn are also mentioned, explaining how they live and exist. If a person wants to marry a Jinn, what's the method for that? If someone wishes to control a Jinn and make them subservient, how can that be done? All of these things are present in this book. The book also states that we should only summon benevolent Jinn. It should be noted that we must be cautious so that malevolent Jinn do not reach us through this knowledge, as they can harm us. Over time, various unusual aspects about this book have become well known among friends. Just like that. As if the Jinn themselves had written this book, or perhaps the Jinn guard and protect this book. This has also become well known, that many who have read this book have become obsessed. They have suffered harm. As a famous story goes, that in Saudi Arabia, a man who was already married read this book and ended up marrying a genie. This man was already married, and the genie married the man's wife. He had killed his parents and in-laws. Only Allah knows the truth of this matter. However, you might come across such stories related to Shams al-Ma'arif. Al-Buni also emphasized in this book that only his students are allowed to read it, meaning those who understand this knowledge of Jinn. Nonetheless, this book also faces significant criticism. People are afraid of this book as well, but as I mentioned, only Allah knows the true reality of this book. Friends, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next amazing video. Goodbye.